playing against Pitt this week. We'll see what we can do, as Cameron's going to be super slow to start that game. Again, Ryan Berger is getting the nod to start in this one to see how he does. He's going to be scrambling out to the side and just going to slide forward for a first down. Avoids the hit. Solid job. Ryan had a pretty solid outing last game. Won himself the starting job, and he just can't get the pitch off there, as that was a nice blitz. 2nd and 14, as this crowd is going pretty crazy. Nothing really open at all there. Let's see what we can do on 3rd and 14. Gonna have an open guy underneath, and Stroman makes the catch, but he just can't get any yards afterward, and we're gonna have to punt. So guys, this is definitely a rather large game for us as far as conference goes. We need to win this game since we're not doing the best in our conference currently. Ryan Simmons just jumping out in coverage and making a nice play. 2nd and 10 for Pitt, as they're going to motion their tight end over, and they're just going to have a nice run, and they're not going anywhere. Good defense. Big 3rd down coming up here for Pitt. Can they keep the drive alive? They're going to just run the ball on a draw, and he only gets a yard, and it's back to our possession. Gotta find Ryan some just easy dump off passes just to get him some momentum. Big hit on Dalton Stroman. We do pick up 4. 2nd and 6. They're really crowding that line, and Cameron's gonna try to knife his way forward, but only gets 2. 3rd and 4 now. Oh, that could be picked. Oh, good throw. He barely got it over the linebacker, and Deshaun Davis is going to pick up 20 yards. You know, is that potentially a difference with Ryan Berger? Some of the old quarterbacks that we were throwing with, when they throw that pass, it gets picked. And so far, Ryan's been fine with it. And good play from Cameron Peoples to avoid that first guy, getting 4. Trying to really get Cameron involved in this game. Good play from him. A little bit faster than he would have had that first. 3rd and 2 then. Gonna throw. It's a good play to Caden Robinson, and he makes the catch, and it's a first down. This one could be solid if we get our blocks. We do not, as he just shoots the gap, and we lose 3. This thing's when you have a large numbers advantage for blocking, and it doesn't work out for you. What is that? Exactly. Literally what I just said. 62 needs to hold that block for another half second, and we're still running. It's 3-on-1. 3rd and 18 then. Oh, we couldn't get it off. We had a couple guys, but it just was not going to happen that time. That was a ferocious rush. 1st and 10 now for Pitt after the punt. See what they can do. Oh my God, Ronald, you can't be missing those tackles, man. 2nd and short now, as they're going to just run the ball. And are they going to make the open field tackle? He will. That's a big tackle from Nick Ross. It is 3rd and 2. We're expecting probably a run or something short. Oh, no. That's so unlucky. And a huge play from Rodney Hammond. So after the first down play, it's now a... Oh, that's a good play. Ryan Simmons trips him up so that he can't get too many yards. It was a good time to try out the blitz. And we'll see if this one works too. Another good play for Nick Ross, as he's going to keep him there for no gain at all. Nick Ross has been our sure tackler so far in this game with 4 tackles already, and it's only the first quarter. That one could be picked. Amari drops the interception. Oh, that was so close. Try to see if we can get Christian Horn involved here on offense, and geez, the corner blitz was perfectly timed again. Sometimes it really feels like the blitzing is just all the time. Gonna have a good dump off, and Cameron's gonna get about 2 yards on it. Now it'll be 3rd and 8. Just gonna throw over to Christian Horn, and he'll pick up the first on the nice play. I wish we could just establish some sort of a run game. It's been so inconsistent lately. And Cameron just, again, can't get anything going. Let's see if we can hit him with a little play-action fake. Oh, he had the tight end completely wide open. So 3rd and 18 then. Gonna have a good throw to Deshaun, and he makes a good move, but he can't quite get the first. Coach is saying to go for it, though, so we're gonna give it a shot. See what happens. Gonna have a nice throw to Miller Gibbs, and he's gonna pick up the first. A 10-yard gain on the quick out. So then indeed going for it was the move on 4th, and we'll pick up another 3 there. See if we can get another try here for Horn just to switch it up, do something else here. Oh, that's a big hit though. Jeez, he only had one guy to beat. See what we can pick up on 3rd and short. Gonna dump it off to Stroman, and he's gonna power forward for a first down and an 11-yard gain. We are moving the ball at a pretty solid clip, and Ryan Berger's gonna have a nice amount of space to get 7. Coach wants us to try this. I've been kind of wanting to try it. We haven't tried it for a bit. And that is a terrible play call, as they just knew it from the beginning, and we're gonna lose 5. So big 3rd and 8 now. Can we get something to happen? It's a good play to Cox, and he will get it. Tim Cox gets the first. The freshman getting a chance to make his name known. So it's 1st and goal now. Just going to be running with it. He's got some space, and he's in for the touchdown. Ryan Berger's going to put us up. I don't know, guys. I mean, Ryan Berger's seemingly right now the move for us offensively. I mean, I feel like we've been doing better. You guys are going to have to let me know, though, and see if you think Ryan's making a difference or not. Oh, good tackle attempt, but Ronald Clark is just really off lately. He's been on a cold streak. Gonna try to send it again over Storm Brave, see if we can get in there quick, and that's a good play. Good tackle. They're gonna lose a yard. The about occasional blitzing on first down has been pretty successful so far against Pitt. So hopefully it will continue to be like that. Great play. Mike Mayhew getting in there for the TFL. So it is 3rd and long. We'll see what they try to do, and that almost gets intercepted by Andrew Parker. Good defense. No longer having the scrambled play art is pretty nice. Gonna have a good throw to Tim Cox. He's got a ton of space, and he's gonna fight his way down inside the 30. A 38-yard gain to the freshman. So 1st and 10 again. Gonna dump it off to Wilson, and we'll pick up 2. Just sensed a solid amount of pressure in that last one and needed to dump it off. Oh, he can't. He just barely gets it off. So 3rd and 8 then. Gonna just try to scramble out and see what he can find. He's gonna have a wide open guy, and he makes the catch. What a throw from Ryan Berger to Christian Horn. That pickup was huge. It is not going to be challenged. It is a good catch. We're going to try to get some of this clock down, though. We don't want to score too fast. Cameron's going to try to fight forward, and he's down to probably the 2. I mean, for a redshirt freshman, I think Ryan Berger has quite an arm on him, because that literally, this touchdown was set up from him, or else we were going to be having to take 3. But another huge touchdown from Cameron Peoples puts us up by 14 right before the half. Gonna drop back to pass, and he's gonna run the ball off to Hammond, and there's just nothing doing. They're gonna lose 2. So Pitt is just content with going to the half down by 14, but they do get the ball first. We've only allowed 29 yards of total offense so far. 1st and 10. They're gonna dump it off to Bartholomew, the tight end, for a quick gain of 4. And with that pass, they actually have positive passing yards, which is crazy, actually, to think about. And that is just a terrible effort from Ronald Clark, because he misses another tackle. So another 1st and 10. They're going to go back to the run game again, and Nick Ross is going to be there for another tackle. That's, what, 6 for him already? So it's 2nd and 5. Have a quick dump off to Mumpfield, and that's an interesting name, but gets the first. Ronald Clark ended up being a little bit flat-footed on that last play and couldn't make what he needed to, but a huge hit. I don't know who laid that hit. Was that Amari Filia? That was a massive collision. Yeah, it was. They're definitely going to be thinking about that hit later, as that was just rough. And a big truck. Another good tackle, and oh, he gets the first. I'm pretty sure Ronald Clark himself has missed at least 4 or 5 tackles, I think, right now. And that's not what you want from one of your star safeties. Like, that's just not it. Another good pass play to Miles Alston, as he just burns Omari Philly over the middle for 15. Pitt is definitely on a little drive now. We'll see if we can put a stop to it. A huge hit on the quarterback. Ryan Simmons just levels him. Look at this hit. Goodness, that is a big man coming in there too. So 2nd and 13 after the big hit. They're going to motion the running back over, and he's going to get stood up by Andrew Parker. We've got our dime look here on 3rd and 13. We're going to expect the pass. It looks like it's going to be, oh my goodness, Ronald Clark. Don't tell me. Okay, barely got saved there. Pitt is going to try to get the field goal. The kick is up, and it is good. So the shutout is gone. They have points on the board. This is a big drive for us. If we're able to put some points up on the board, this would be big. Oh, if he's just a little faster, we could have had a nice amount of running room there. A 1.8 average for Cameron Peoples has got to be one of the worst things I've seen. Good move for Caden Robinson. He's going to pick up a first. See if we can run the ball again with Cameron, and he's going to have a lot more space this time. He gets a nice back juke, and he's going to get 15 and a first. I don't know what that was, but he definitely looked a lot faster on that one. And Ryan Berger's going to have a lot of space. I don't know if he's fast enough, but he might be. Actually, I think he's going to be fast enough. He's in. He's going to fight his way in for a touchdown on a huge running touchdown. Ryan Berger just going off today. So after the huge run from Ryan Berger, we're up 21-3, and we're going to see what we can do here, as they're just not going to get much of anything on that wide receiver bubble screen. Probably a good thing we didn't blitz on that one, because I imagine it would be much worse. And there's just nothing happening there. Ronald Clark gets a nice hit. It's a TFL, and it's 3rd and long again. So here we are on the next play, and they're just going to throw it to Mumpfield, and he's not going to get enough for the first. It's going to be 4th and 5. So after the great drive from Ryan Berger last time, let's see if they can do something again here, and it's going to be a good run with Peoples, and he was close to being able to break that, but he gets 8. Solid gain. Trying to get a little bit more yards here for Peoples, and there's just nothing open there. He's just going to have to dump that off. Haven't tried a triple option here in a bit, so we'll see what happens here. And Ryan's going to have a ton of space, and he's going to get the first. Ryan Berger's now up over 57 rushing yards. And Cameron has some room, and he's going to get about 6 or so on that gain. 2nd and 5 now. Going to dump it off to Noel, and he's going to pick up a handful of yards, and it's 3rd and 4. Actually, he didn't pick up anything. Wow. I'm kind of super shocked that that wasn't a gain. Gonna have a good throw. Stroman, it's 4th and inches. Are you kidding me? Gotta go for this one to help just kind of put them away. He's not gonna get it. He's not gonna get it. An excellent play by that linebacker to get in there. He had so much space. I thought we might take that for a touchdown. We'll see if the aggressiveness from the play caller will work out for us or not, as that is going to be a solid run on 1st down. So heading into the final quarter, 21-3, Pitt with the ball about midfield. 2nd and 6. They're going to just dump that off, and he's just stood up. That's a 4-yard loss. Good tackle from Ronald. So 3rd and 10. Big down upcoming. And a big hit on the running on the Jaden Bradley, but still gets the first. Another 1st and 10. It's not going to... Oh, wow. Another wide open receiver. So it's 1st and 10. And it's a good time for a blitz. Just unfortunate it was the wrong side. We blitzed to the right. Another 1st and 10. Are they going to be running the ball again? That's what we're going to be expecting. And a good tackle from Nick Ross. He played that very well. 2nd and 10. Pitt trying to get a touchdown on the board for the first time. They're going to have a nice run, and Andrew Parker is going to hit him again hard. Their draw play just gets them so many yards. And that is a huge hit. Nick Ross is going to have a TFL. It's a 2-yard loss, and it's 4th and 5. They are going for it. We're pressing hard. See what we can do. And that is wide open. He holds on. What a hit on Gavin Bartholomew. This man holds on to the ball. Look at this hit. This man got folded in half, and he still holds on to it. Going for 2. And it is almost intercepted. So 1st and 10. Going to get Deshaun Davison on the action here. I believe so. And that is a terrible play. A terrible turn of events. I don't know what just happened, but I don't know where the pitch was supposed to go. The pitch man was wide open. That should have been an easy completion, but Ryan Berger just absolutely missed the throw. Good deflection from Ronald Clark, but geez, that is not what you want right now, especially. I mean, you guys are flirting with making this a close game right now. Good TFL from Mike Mayhew. So 3rd and 12. Gonna get intercepted by Andrew Parker. A great play from Andrew to get the ball back and bail out his freshman quarterback. And apparently McBride is in right now. I'm wondering if Ryan Berger got injured on that last play, because Ryan Berger is still not in right now. Going to be running the ball off and getting a nice first down. So Ryan Berger has a foot stress fracture, and he is out for the rest of the game. We are hoping that that is not a long injury, because our offense was significantly better with him at the helm. That's a good tackle, and we're going to get another 4. Excel clock has been on to see if we can try to run this down. Terrible, terrible, terrible play. Well, let's see if Brady McBride can throw the ball. Nope. He's going to get hit as he throws, and we're going to have to punt. So the defense bailed us out last time with an interception from Andrew Parker. Can we get another defensive stop to keep us in this game? Huge hit. Ronald Clark laying another huge hit. That's another TFL. 2nd and long after the big hit. And, he threw that into double coverage, and that might have been picked too. Gonna expect the pass on 3rd and long. Okay, half the time that's a fumble on me, but, okay. I feel like this is surprising, them bringing out the punt team right now. Either they just really feel like their defense can hold us, or they've given up. But we'll give it a shot here with Deshaun. And he's getting stuck on his own person. That's great. Pitt still has all of their timeouts. We need to milk this clock. Cameron's going to have a good 8-yard run. That's a perfect run for first down. 2nd down and short. Gonna run up the middle. Gets the first. And they're going to call their 2nd timeout. 1st and 10 run again. And Cameron gets a good little gain of 2. Last timeout is now called. So we are effectively a first down away from being able to seal this game up. And that is not happening. Great play from the safety. This is definitely not the situation in which we wanted to be in. Gonna have an open man, and Christian Horn's got room, and he's gonna have the first, and that should do it. And so that is gonna end it 21-9. We're gonna get the win over Pitt. That's a huge conference win for us, as they were ahead of us in conference standings. And it was really a pretty soundly dominant win. I feel like Ryan Berger getting injured was really a big factor in us not being able to continue to score on offense, as our offense just goes cold when Brady McBride is quarterback. So hopefully it's not a long-term injury. I'll definitely keep you guys updated as I see what the length of the injury is. But overall, I think he did fantastic for his second start. So player stats, I mean, he went 17 for 20 for 163. Still no touchdowns, no interceptions. He's just been extremely unlucky with getting touchdowns this season. He's had so many plays that have ended tackled within the 5-yard line to the end zone, and it's just super unlucky for him. Running-wise, Cameron Peoples, solid game with 96 yards on the ground, and Ryan Berger had 60 on the ground with 2 touchdowns rushing, so he's just a do-it-all threat right now. Defensively, Nick Ross and Ronald Clark really led our team with tons of tackles, handful of TFLs, 3 from Ronald Clark, a couple from Mike Mayhew. Andrew Parker always making himself known, getting that interception. So some big news, guys. Shelton Dennis committed to the program. He's a 3-star prospect. He's an athlete, and I'm very intrigued by his stuff. I mean, he's got 86 speed, 98 excel, which is, the 86 speed's a little slow, but you'll see in a second why. He's got 98 excel, which is crazy. So he's got 77 hit power. Coverage stats are 71 man, 77 zone, so not terrible, but not insane. 81 catching, 80 route running, 83 spectacular catch is quite solid. Just 86 speed might be a little bit slow for a receiver. But he's got 92 spin move and an 84 juke move with 82 elusiveness. So kind of crazy after catch stats, but look at this. This man is 6'7". 6'7". Do we have a tight end on our hands? 86 speed, 98 excel, good catching and 80 route running for a tight end. And after the catch stats, I mean, that sounds pretty intriguing to me. I mean, also could be a crazy linebacker. Do you imagine a 6'7" linebacker out there? I mean, even for a slow corner, I mean, 6'7", make a play safety, that'd be awesome. I don't know what to do with him, but he could be crazy wherever we put him. So I'm super pumped to try to use him. So you guys have to let me know, what position do you think would he be absurd in? I mean, look at that. He's got 85 pursuit and 75 play rec. I don't know. This man looks like an absolute beast for only a 66 overall. Other thing to note, we are playing against Georgia Tech this week. They are just barely ahead of us in the conference standings. And then Miami and North Carolina play each other this week. So this is a huge, huge opportunity for us. If we can find a way to beat Georgia Tech, and then ideally Miami pull the upset on North Carolina, that would put us in a pretty solid position to being closer to second, just because North Carolina beat us earlier and already has a tiebreaker, so we need them to lose as many games as possible on us. And also looking at the top 25 polls, we have Washington at 1 with Georgia, Ohio State, Florida, Kansas, or Florida State rather. Scrolling through pretty quickly through the rest of these, Auburn is up there somehow. Tulane is undefeated this year, which is pretty sweet. Colorado's up there, Michigan State, Ole Miss. And interestingly enough, we're receiving votes. We have 47 votes right now in the coaches poll, and we're also getting votes in the AP poll as well. So if we can win this game, we might actually be ranked afterward. One of the best news is that I've heard so far, Ryan Berger does not have an injury designation for this week, so it was just a 1-week injury, which is perfect, so he will be with us against Georgia Tech. Starting our game against Georgia Tech, first play of the game is going to be just a dump off and a huge truck. My goodness, Trey Cooley had a vendetta against that man. I feel like every time in the past I've ever played against Georgia Tech, they just run, and run again as many times as possible. So we're hoping that we're going to have some good tackling today, because it could be a problem if we don't. And that is a good run by them, but just not enough for the first. 3rd and 1. Let's see what they will do as they're going to try to pass the ball, and it's a great broken tackle. And he is going to pick up the first. That is so unfortunate. Oh, we were so far downfield, especially for playing underneath. 1st and 10 now on the next possession, and they're going to throw a pass, and it's going to be dropped. They've been dropping back to pass a little bit more than I'm used to whenever we play against them. So we'll see what they do on this down. And it's going to be another pass and another catch for 4 yards, but not enough for the first yet. 3rd and 6 upcoming. See what they do. They're going to just run with the quarterback, and there's no way he was out of bounds. I was going to say that better be a flag for illegal touching or something, because that man ran completely out of bounds, so I left. I would have been quite upset if they would have let that one go, and that would have been some other penalty, but we'll take that. The punt is off. Deshaun's going to get a chance for his first return of the day. Good blocking, and not much, though. So Ryan Berger back starting again after that stress foot fracture in the last game. Forced him out in the 3rd quarter. No gain on the run to Cameron. It is 2nd down now. Gonna throw, and that's just an errant pass right there. That was not even close. See what we can get on third down. Oh, he had someone at the last second, but we'd already scrambled out of the pocket. It would have been throwing across body, so we're going to have to punt that off. So far, it seems like the move is play defensive line whenever you're playing against a heavy run team like this. And they're only going to get 3 out of it. I feel like our formula for today is lots of zone coverage, playing defensive line, allowing our linebackers to just fill run gaps, and good tackle. They're going to get the first. 1st and 10 on the next possession or next drive here. 2-yard gain on the run. It's nice whenever we see them have 3 receivers, so we actually get a chance to play defensive back. I feel like I just can't have as much of an impact whenever I'm not playing on the line. Whenever I'm not playing defensive back, when I am playing on the line. Problem is, at that point, whenever they run the ball and we're still in that coverage, it's just not as ideal. And they're just going to have to throw that one away. So it is 2nd and 10 as they are past midfield, seeing if they can put up some points here. They're going to run the ball, and that's going nowhere. Brendan Harrington, right? Yeah, he's there to make the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down. So a big 3rd down for Georgia Tech as they've already converted one of them so far in this game. See if they can convert again, and they're going to run this one off on a draw, and that's not going anywhere. They're actually going to lose yards, and it's going to be a punt. Gonna see if we can try something tricky here, make a fake end around to just, oh my goodness. Somebody missed a block. So 2nd and 10 now. Gonna just dump it off underneath to Larkins, and he's going to put his head down and get 9. 3rd and 1, but it looks like a long one. Can we just push it forward? Cameron's going to fall forward. Perfect. Get that 5 yards. 1st and 10 then. Going to just dump it off to Caden Robinson, and he's going to get 9 yards. 2nd and 1. We'll just try to run the ball up the middle. 3rd and inches. How did he stay out? This might be a good play call here. David just needs to put his head down, and he will, and pumps forward for 4. Gonna just dump that one off to Caden, and he's so slow getting out of that catch for only 2. I feel like if Caden was a little faster coming out of that break, it could have been a lot better. And Christian Horn, Christian, so close. 3rd and 7. Can we hit him with a complete? Oh no, Ryan, you can't miss that. Wide open tight end, and he missed him by about 5 yards. That is just such an unfortunate, incomplete pass. I had a perfect play call, wide open receiver. Everything is exactly what you want, except for we just can't get the other play. Wow, what a throw. That was about as good of a dot as you could possibly throw from Zach Pyron. So now 1st and 10. Will they snap it before the half? They will. And looks like they're going to throw that well, but he drops it. Only having 31 yards of offense is just not ideal for us right now. We've just not been able to get it going. So it is 3rd and 2. Expecting a run, and that is exactly what it is, but it's a huge gap for 7 yards. Gotta keep him out of the end zone here. What? You throw that into triple coverage and it works out for you for 9. 2nd and 1. And a great play from Nick Ross. He's down there for a 3-yard TFL. 3rd and 4 then. Gonna fake it and throw to a wide open tight end. Brendan Harrington got cooked so bad on that play, he might as well not even have been on the field. To be honest, it was that bad. Good tackle for him, though. Just not enough to make up for it. 2nd and 10 now. So they are definitely threatening to get some points up on this board. Good broken tackle, but he's not going to get the first. It's 3rd and 4 now. Goal line situation, basically. And that is going to be a drop. He had a chance to make the catch, and he drops it, and that might bring up a field goal. We're going to go ahead and do field goal safe, man. Just in case. We don't want them scoring on a fake. And it is good. So they will take the lead 3-0. So Deshaun will get a chance to take this one back out of the end zone. And he has a nice little move. I don't know if he's quite fast enough, but the back juke was good, but he's going to get 46 out of it. So it also looks like Miami down there knocked off North Carolina 44-20, which is perfect for us. Oh my goodness. We have an advantage on blocking, and we still let a guy go in completely free for a 4-yard loss. Just makes you pretty much never want to call another run play again whenever that happens a couple times in a game. Just not great. Oh, and it was the pitch, man. It didn't look like it. Gonna get 2 out of it. So it'll be 3rd and 12 then. Gonna have a nice move, and Deshaun Davis gets the back juke. Is he fast enough to take it? And he's gonna take it to the house. Deshaun Davis with one of the best moves of this series so far. Finding his way, the elusive man, to be able to find a way to make a score out of a great play. Look at this move. Made that man go the complete wrong direction. Huge individual effort from Deshaun Davis. And we are back in the lead. Well, I guess not back, but we are in the lead. That should go a long way in making this crowd a little more excited now after the touchdown. Oh my goodness. Wide open again. Every time I choose one side of the field, the other side of the field is completely wide open. I really wish I knew what our coverage players were doing in half these plays, because they're definitely not making the play. No, Amari. Unlucky. You gotta guess one. You gotta guess inside or outside of the tackle, and because at least in this game, if you don't commit, you're not getting either. So you gotta hope you guess right. 1st and 10 then, gonna be a fake, and it is an actual drop off to the running back, and he's gonna pick up 9 yards on that screen. And that's just gonna be a throw out of bounds. 3rd and short. Expect that they might just run with it. They do. He's gonna trip. It's gonna be 4th and 1. Wow, Ronald Clark technically got that tackle, I'm pretty sure. I figured they'd be going for it here. I don't blame them at all. 4th down, and a great play from the safety duo to get that turnover. Ronald Clark was in there first, and Nick Ross was in there to finish it up. As we take over now, the ball on our possession again. Cameron's going to get about 4. We want to try to drain the clock and put up points. 2nd down and 6. Going to just run with Ryan Berger. Gets a good block, and he's going to have a ton of space, and he's pushed out for 25 yards. It's kind of a cheat code having your right tackle being your 3rd string tight end, because he does great downfield blocks. And Cameron's going to get about 4 more yards, and we're under 2 minutes. 2nd and short now. Going to throw it, and Miller's going to drop it. Should have known Miller was going to drop that. He's been known for that. 3rd and 6. Going to have a nice throw to Deshaun Davis. He makes the diving catch, and he's been on fire in this game. Down to a minute and a half after that insane catch from Deshaun Davis. See if we can get some points on the board. 2nd down and 7 now, and just going to have to run with it, and Ryan Berger is fast enough. He just doesn't get to the end zone. He's down at the 1, though. After that huge gain, I really thought we were going to have to do something else there, but oh no. 2nd and goal now. See what we can do. It's a wide open Dalton Stroman in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. That was good faith in his young receiver to get open on that, because he threw him open. So on 1st down, they're going to run the ball with their running back and just take us to the half. Interestingly, they're not going to try to take us to the half because they just called a timeout. So I don't know what the point of doing a stretch run was with 12 seconds left in the half. But who am I to decide? Oh my goodness, that was completely wide open. I feel like I think we definitely should have let him run more and then tackled him closer to the end zone, because they might have had no time. And the kick is up, and it is good. Unlucky, extremely unlucky that a tight end beats double coverage, but okay. 1st and 10 now. Oh my goodness, that was so underthrown, that was almost an interception. We were absolutely trying to throw that about 20 yards downfield, not 6 yards to the flat. We'll just try to run with it then. And Cameron's going to get quite a few yards. He'll fight for the first. Excellent run from Cameron for 11. Try to go back to the triple option here. Show that we have faith in Ryan after that turnover. And Ryan Berger is going to have a nice gain, and it's all the way to Christian Horn now. He has a ton of space, and he's going to take this thing all the way to the end zone. A huge play for Christian Horn and Ryan Berger and company. So after the massive play from the offense to go up by another score, we're back here on defense. And they're going to throw that right to Andrew Parker, and he drops it. That could have been a pick six. I mean, if we can get Georgia Tech into a pass battle only, like, that could be kind of nice for us. And that's going to be a good play for us. They only get 1 yard on it. 3rd and 9. Can we keep them out? There's a fake. And they're going to try to throw another route out. Excellent throw. That was a dot. There was not a lot of open space here to throw this pass. Their quarterback, Zach, has been just slinging it around the yard today. He's been having some nice passes. 2nd and 8, they have 2 guys in the backfield again. We're going to go back to a heavier set, and they're not getting much there, just 2. It's going to bring up another 3rd down. 3rd and 6. What will it be? And oh no. Okay, we thought it was a screen pass. It was not, but he overthrew him by a lot. So we'll see what we can do on offense this time. And Cameron just needed one guy to beat, but couldn't do it. 2nd and 10 looks like it is a blitz. They're gonna, oh my goodness. I thought they were sending everybody. They did not, and that almost got picked. 3rd down and 10 now. Gonna have a wide open catch to Dalton Stroman for 15. 1st and 10 again. Oh, and he just didn't get enough air on it. That man is open too. See if we can get Christian Horn the ball again. We try to fake one of these earlier. Oh my goodness. No one was fooled by it. I think the entire defense knew we were doing that. 3rd and 13 now. Gonna be a throw. Oh, Christian Horn almost caught that. Oh, that would have been insane. I can't believe that Christian Horn almost caught that pass. That would have been insane. He just didn't get enough air under it for Deshaun Davis. So 1st and 10 for Georgia Tech. They're going to dump it off, and not much there, just 5. 2nd and 5. Going to run the ball, and good cutback lane. He gets the first. Wow. That was honestly one of the best and smartest runs I've probably ever seen. Like, for only a couple yard carry. That was phenomenal. Gonna motion him over, and Brendan Harrington is there to put a stop to that. No gain. 2nd and 10 now. See if they can put anything up on the board here. They have come empty from touchdowns. It has been just... Oh, Nick Ross. You can't drop those, man. Dropping the interceptions really is what separates a good player from a great player. That's what I honestly believe here, and it's just unfortunate. Oh, that's a great find. 1st and 10 on the next possession, and not much there either, just a gain of 3. They've already given the ball to their running back 21 times here in the 3rd quarter. This man's getting a workout. Gonna run the ball again, and he's still on his feet somehow, but gets just a few more, and it's gonna be 3rd and short. 3rd and 3 now. Are they gonna run it again? We expect that they probably will. They are gonna run it, and he's gonna break a tackle and get the first. Right now, they are just on a mission right now, and there is nobody who's gonna be stopping them. Gonna be blitzed heavily, and Rutherford's gonna make a nice catch, but not quite get the first. Good blocking from the offensive line. 2nd down now. That is a goal. Good job from Ethan Johnson to knock that loose. So it is 3rd and short again. We're pinching the line. Expecting it's probably a run. You have to take that wide angle, because if you don't, it's a touchdown. It's tough. They just find ways to keep moving the ball down the field. I mean, they're going to use the entire quarter getting down the field. It has not been easy. And that is a good deflection from Amari Filia. It has not been easy by any means. They've been tons of 3rd downs. Lots of plays so far on this drive. But it is really starting to take a toll on the defense for sure. And that is a good run from the quarterback. 9 yards. Got some of the backups in here now. And huge hit. Huge hit on the fullback. But he holds on, and it's a first. Got multiple of the backups in here now as they are really getting tired. This drive is taking a big toll on people. And another hardcore run up the middle for 8 yards. 2nd down and 2. Gonna just dump it off to the fullback or whoever that was, and that's a 10-yard gain. Jeez. Really feels like there's sometimes just nothing you can do. Nick. Nick, a little faster. 2nd and goal. See what they have this time. They're going to jump it off quick and not doing anything. No gain. That's going to end the 3rd quarter, too. I think this drive alone has taken about 15 minutes of my life. Good tackle for a loss and no gain. It's 4th and goal. So 4th and goal. This is a big, big moment here. Gonna fake it, throws to the back of the end zone, and it's a touchdown. What a throw. Just out of the reach of Nick Ross. A perfectly placed dot. Here we go for the 2-point conversion. And that's going to be a sack, so they're not going to get it. So it was a very, very, very big hold for us on the 2-point conversion to keep this a 9-point game, meaning it is a 2-possession game still. As we're going to get 5 yards on that run. Since it is a 2-possession game, it is still a 2-score game, which means they are going to have to score twice. Ryan Berger, excellent run, gets the first. Don't think we can milk the whole quarter, so we're not really going to be attempting to just yet. Oh, huge hit on Cameron. 2nd down and 11. Gets a wide open pass to Miller Gibbs. And he's going to get a first down for 23 yards. We just haven't really had the ball on offense in the second half very much to be able to get any more stats for Ryan Berger. They literally milked the whole 3rd quarter to get a touchdown. 2nd and 7. Going to throw it off quick to Wilson, and he will get the first. Try a screen pass. We haven't tried one yet. Oh, that could be excellent. Cameron Peoples has plenty of space, and he's going to spin upfield for a huge gain of almost 15. 1st and 10 now. See what we can do scrambling out. He has a wide open man, and Wilson's going to have the touchdown. A 22-yard strike for Ryan Berger, and we're back up the same score as earlier. The coach wants us to go for 2 here. Let's see what it brings us. Going to be wide open. Tim Cox is there for the 2-point conversion, and we're going to push that lead even further. Well, it is absolutely make or break time for Georgia Tech as they need to score, and they need to score fast. That is going to be their biggest problem, is that they're going to have to score quick, and that's an incomplete pass. Because, I mean, they moved the ball just fine whenever they could take 15 minutes to get down the field, but whenever they don't have that much time, I'm not sure what they're going to do. So they're going to run the ball and just break tackles. That's what they're going to do. They're just going to run right up the middle and break tackles. I feel like I don't remember them passing 28 times. And it's an interception. Andrew Parker gets his 2nd of the game. I'm pretty sure, no. He had one last week. His 2nd in 2 weeks. Huge play from Andrew. 1st and 10 then. Just going to dump that off to Dalton Stroman and gets 8 yards on the pitch and catch. 2nd down and short. Let's see what we can do. There's nothing open there. We're just going to have to pitch that out. 3rd down and short. Wide open to Markel Samuel. He gets leveled but picks up 12. Don't know. I think we had a wide receiver coming to this game, and I don't think we got the goal for him. So it's going to be tough to get that. Gonna have a perfect pass. No, Christian Horn. It was a perfect pass. Let's see what happens on the next attempt here. Gonna just dump it off to Christian again. Good play by the linebacker. We might have had a lot more room there. 3rd and 7. Gonna throw it to Tim Cox, and he's in for the touchdown. A good quick read, and that's another one on the board. Not sure. I'd have to look and see if we have a wide receiver coming to this game. I don't think I can at this point, but it would be interesting to know that. And they're just going to dump that off. Andrew Parker is going to be there for a 2-yard loss. 2nd and long now. They really need to get down the field faster than what they're doing right now. And that's a huge sack. Jordan Earl's going to get back there and drag him down for a sack. 3rd and very long now. See what they have set up for it. And another sack. Is that Jordan Earl again? No, that was Mike Mayhew that time. Huge sack. It's 4th and 25. Problem is, I feel like I need a few more yards. Just don't know if I want to push it too much whenever we're having a pretty solid game. But a good throw over the middle, and Caden Robinson has so much room. It's a 20-yard gain. 2nd and 19 this time. Oh, and he had him again. They're just blitzing nonstop right now. I feel like we literally only need 16 yards. Just going to be the hardest fought 16 yards we've had to do. We're not going to get it now. Just throw that one away. Can we make a 48-yard field goal? The kick is up, and it is good. We can. They will have another possession to try to put up some points, and they're going to get a nice 9-yard run. I was unsure if they would try to just run the clock out at this point, or if they're still trying to score. They're down big by lots of scores, and that's a good pitch and catch for 12 yards. So the clock continues to move as we are under a minute now in the game left. Georgia Tech with the ball. Not much left in the tank here, looks like, as they're just going to dump that off and lose a ton. Oddly enough, Georgia Tech called a timeout, so I guess they're not giving up yet. Gonna drop back to throw. It's a good throw over the middle, but it's a drop. They have had 14 times on 3rd down, and they've succeeded on 8 of them. This is the 15th attempt, and that is not going anywhere. And so that is just going to end this game. A huge win for us, especially since Miami knocked off North Carolina. That's going to be great for us. Ryan Berger just balled out, had a great game, 262, 4 touchdowns, and some nice rushing yards as well, as we really did super well offensively. And defensive, we did solid against the pass. We held them to 12 points, which was fantastic. Only 1 actual touchdown, 2 field goals, and Deshaun Davis kind of broke out a little bit, having himself a solid game as well. Deshaun Davis ended up having 91 yards and a touchdown, which was solid, but we really spread the ball around. I mean, look how many people had a catch. And then defensively, still, Nick Ross leading the team in tackles, had a couple TFLs, 2 sacks, which was solid, and another pick from Andrew Parker. So looking at the top 25 now, why is South Alabama number 6 in the country? That's a new one. I've never seen them be ranked, especially this early in the Dynasty. But yeah, they're 6th. That's kind of crazy. Yep. But we're still not ranked as I kind of scroll through the rest of all the ranks. But we still have votes. It looks like we're probably 1 more win away from making it into ranked. Conference standings, though, after that win, big change for us as we are 3rd, and we are neck and neck right there with North Carolina. So we need them to lose again, and we might be able to just jump over them. And we still have to play against Miami. So, guys, we'll be playing against Duke next week. But until then, why don't you check out some of these videos.